You know when you're filming and your mobile reception drops out, and sometimes you're in a dungeon or filming underground or even filming in places where there's no mobile network. How do you communicate with people? I normally yell, I normally do hand signals and so on. So now it's going to make it a little bit easier to be able to communicate with my crew as I've got the HoloLens Mars T1000. HoloLens Mars T1000 has 4 belt packs connected with 4 individual headset units and a base station with 1 dedicated headset for it. All the headsets are the same. It does not make any difference what headset you use on your belt packs and what headset do you use at the base station. Let's have a look at the belt packs first and then we'll move on to the base station. Let's get started by turning on the belt pack. Just twist the knob which says on and off, which is also your volume controller for the headset. You have your headset input and beside them you have 2 antennas. These antennas are removable. In front you have a nice display which shows your battery level, your signal strength and also the channel you're on, plus showing if your device is on mute or on talkback mode. What I like about these belt packs are that they give you the flexibility to be able to customize a little bit. On the menu on the belt pack, the first choice is to be able to choose the pairing options. The pairing options allow you to choose from channel 1 to 8, which also means you can pair up to 8 of these together. The way you do it is by having 2 HoloLens Mars T1000 units and connect the base stations together, and then you'll be able to have 8 belt packs and headsets. So getting back to the menu options on the belt pack, you have the options to choose your channel, the option to choose the profile, either you're in a normal environment, which I suppose HoloLens means by indoor, or a general environment which does not have too much noise. And the other option is to be able to choose if you're in an outdoor environment. You can choose a mic type, which allows you to choose dynamic or electric. The battery information shows you the percentage of the battery, the cell and version. The last option onto the belt pack is showing the info section. Info section shows you whatever settings has been accepted and programmed to this device. On the side of the device there are 3 things. Talk and mute button. You have the USB-C connector. The USB-C connector is going to allow you to connect this belt pack directly to the base station for charging, or you can use a power plug to be able to charge this. And finally, there's a 3.5mm tele output. The base station has 2 options to power. You have the 4-pin XLR connection, or you have the option to put 2 Sony NP-F batteries. The 2 Sony NP-F batteries are hot swappable. If one dies, you can replace that while the second one is already in use, powering the device. This device has a very clean setup. You have your power button, your screen, the buttons to navigate menu, remote mic cue, to be able to plug in your headset, and finally controlling the volume of the headset connected to this device. On the top of the device, you can plug in 2 Sony NP-F batteries. At the back of the device, you have 2 removable antennas. As soon as you turn on the base station, you'll be able to see the 4 belt packs and if they're connected or not connected. If they're on mute, on talk mode, what's the battery status on it, and also the signal strength, which makes it very easy to be able to understand if you are going to be able to communicate with those belt packs or not. The menu on the base station is very simple. You have 4 options. First one is mic options, which allows you to choose the mic type and mic gain. The second option on the menu is the 4-wire setting. The third is the system settings, which has mode options and restore to factory default. And finally, the 4th option is the easy profile, which allows you to choose once again if you're in a normal environment or in an outdoor environment. These are the headset provided with the HoloLens Mars T1000. It's comfortable enough, the cushioning is quite nice, and also you're able to adjust your microphone up or down. So that's the HoloLens Mars T1000. I normally use this system to be able to communicate with my crew, especially when we're out in the field. Most of the time I'm using this system, I normally use the Sony NP-F battery as I'm normally outdoors. It's very hard and difficult to find generators and power supplies and so on, so to be able to use the Sony NP-F battery is definitely a plus. 4 headsets work for me at this stage, as normally it goes to myself, another camera person, an assistant and probably a driver, especially when we're doing car shoots. HoloLens normally makes 2 different product range. One is the Mars series, one is the Cosmo series. So they've called this the Mars D1000. I'm not sure if there's a Cosmo D1000 coming out, an advanced communication device, not sure, who knows. So what is your communication device? Are you utilizing your mobile phone, walkie-talkies, or are you utilizing something similar to this system? Tell me in the comments below. Or maybe you are just doing old-fashioned and yelling at people, get me that, get me that, give me this, whichever it may be. I would love to hear from you. Please like, subscribe, and until then, take care.